James Race. So I'm actually about to cut some grass, and I just realized this would be a good opportunity to do a review on my zero turn. And I did a lot of research when I was looking to buy a zero turn, asked a lot of questions. And if you know me, you'll know I'm cheap, but I like quality. And sometimes that's really hard to find. But I did sell in on this zero turn right here. And that is the Cub Cadet Ultima ZT1. All right, so I settled on that zero turn right there. So like I said, I'm about to cut some grass, and I didn't clean it off from the last time I cut grass, which you always should clean it off from the last time you cut grass. But this is the 50 inch, and you know that right there. But I did a lot of research, and for the price point and for the quality, I settled with this one. Well, I wouldn't say settled, that's not a good word, but I chose this one right here. I looked at John Deere. I looked at, all the other brands. I don't remember what the names were. But like I said, I settled with this one. I've had it for about 6 months. And so I would just like to do a 6-month review on it. Now, this is my first zero turn, so I didn't know much about zero turns when I first was looking for one. And it has done everything that I needed to do. I've cut multiple grass with it, and I cut my own couple acres with it probably about every 2 weeks, and I've had no issues out of it whatsoever. I really like it because, like I said, I don't have much compared to for 6 months, for owning one for 6 months, but one thing I like about it is the seat is super comfortable. It does not make my back hurt, anything like that. When I get into it, one of the things I did look into when I was looking and talking to people about it, they were always telling me to go with one that had the Kawasaki engine. So this one has the Kawasaki FR691V, and it has enough power, and this thing can actually get up and go if you put it on full speed. It is one of the I would say out of all the ones that I've sat on that were in this price point, it was probably the most comfortable. And I went to multiple stores, like tractor supply stores and local hardware stores, local tractor stores, local stores that sold zero turns outside of Lowe's and Home Depot. And I ended up selling for this one from Home Depot. And I actually got it for about $2,900 about 6 months ago. How do I get it for $2,900? So it was already on sale, and then they allowed me to use my military discount on top of it. So the original asking price was $3,500. After taxes, I ended up getting it for $2,900, so I could not pass it up. And we'll just do a quick walk around so you can see. It is super dirty because last time I used it, I didn't clean it off. But for someone who this was his first zero turn, it's been easy to use and easy to cut grass with and easy to maneuver. I don't even know how that got there. I'm not sure how that got there. But unfortunately, that's makes me mad to see it. But probably not paying attention to something. I'm not really sure. So I'm probably gonna replace the seat. This is probably from running into blades and stuff. So I've done put this thing to use big time. It is a 50 inch, so that means that the I don't know what this is called, but it's 50 inches wide. So that's how much grass you get to cut at one time with it. So one thing I do like about it is that it's really easy to start. It doesn't have a timer. But with the research I did, you can add a timer to it. I didn't find it to be important. I just wanted a zero turn that I could use and maintain it, and it worked for a long time. So this one had a lot of good reviews. So it does not have the little timer, the hour thingies, but it has, here's what turns the blades on, and this is what turns it on, and then here is this, and this is the choke. All right, so we're gonna get this thing backed up off the trailer and cut some grass. One thing they advise you not to do is step up on here. I know there are some zero turns where you are, it's okay to step up on here. The deck, I think that's what it's called. But this one is not one that you should step up on. So I normally just get up on it like this and sit down. And like I said, very easy to get started. Let's get this thing up off of here. So if you ask me what one of the weaknesses is of this zero turn, is it comes with blades that are not that great, right? And I actually, when I was doing research on this one, I heard this multiple times, and the solution is that when you go get it maintenance or service, just get a better quality of blades. So if you can look closely, you'll see where I cut here, and that grass is still sitting there. Same thing with the patch right here. Sometimes it just leaves like these little bitty patches, and it's not because you didn't go over it, it just didn't cut it. So sometimes you'll happen to find yourself to go back through and go over these small patches, which I don't really mind currently, because it's just a quick run back over and it cuts it down. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, there's been times where I've came in from work and you know, the sun is going down, and these lights here are actually pretty bright. That is one of my favorite features as well. It has the LED lights in the front, so you can actually see at night while you're mowing grass, if you know, have a scenario like me where you're getting home late and you still want to get the grass mowed for the next day. So absolutely, that's great. All good, my man! All fun. You can actually enjoy. All right, so I am done with cutting the grass. All I have left now is to just blow off the sidewalk and stuff like that. I've already edged up and weeded around certain areas. 6 months of owning this thing, I still absolutely love it. I do want to get the blades changed to better quality, sharper blades. Because like I said earlier in the video, sometimes you got to go over it. But like I said, it still works well for me, gets the job done quick and efficiently. So if you're in the market for a zero turn and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money, I definitely highly recommend the Cub Cadet. Like I said, with my experience, I've only had, this is my first one. Now, when I was a police officer, I used to cut the range, cut the grass at the range, and I remember they had a really, really nice one, but they have city money, all right? So I don't have city money. But like I said, this will cost me $2,900, and I've absolutely loved owning it. It's about to be winter, so probably got a few more cuts to go before I get it, some maintenance done to it, and then put it up for the winter. I know I live on 2 acres, so I got to cut mine at least a couple more times before as the weather begins to shift and change. The only other feature that I forgot to mention, I think I forgot to mention it, is I like the fact that you can't get off the mower with the blade on. So it will cut itself off if you have the blade on. Now, I don't ever see a scenario where the blade would affect me because everything is, the deck and stuff is covered in it. But if you get off the mower, I know when I was teaching my son how to ride it, he got kind of scared and kind of wanted to get off as the mower was going, and it cut off. So other than that, I think that's a good feature to have. I think most of them have that, I think. But I, 10 out of 10, recommend the Cub Cadet, especially if it's your first zero-turn mower. All right, well, that's it for my 6-month review of the Cub Cadet zero-turn mower. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I could definitely answer it for you, or try to do my best to answer it for you. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Peace.